Hello, my name is Alexandra Nitzlader. I have been working in the finance industry in Germany and in Austria for over 20 years. And for the last 3 years I'm investing in startups. I happened to pop into this landscape more or less by chance, and I immediately caught fire, and I had the chance to do a program for females to learn how to invest in startups, and now I really feel comfortable and have gained so much expertise that I can do it on my own. The most important thing is the team. It all depends on the spirit of the team and the composition of the team, and it has really to be a very compelling founder team. Often it is preferred by investors that there is more than one founder, and the more diverse the team is, the better. It's also important what kind of advisors the team has. So it's really important that they are connected to the stakeholders of the field they are operating in. Also very important is, of course, the product and the problem where the product is related to, and of course the market size. And when we are talking about an impact investment, of course, will the product achieve an impact, and how this impact will be measured. And then we also look at the competitive landscape, the IP rights, and for standard investments, it's also very important to look how scalable this solution is. And this, of course, is also applying to impact investments. But when talking about traditional investments, scaling and the path to exit is even more important. Of course, you get attracted to a venture when you hear an appealing pitch. And an appealing pitch is a really prepared and trained one, because you have often just a one-in-a-lifetime chance to get the investor on board. And so it's really important that you have like a 10 slides pitch deck or a 3-minute elevator pitch. You can really deliver and make it as concise as possible and really try to get the investor on board. And you also should have in preparation maybe extra slides for the pitching when it comes to questions. It's really important that the investor has the feeling that you are well prepared and that you have done all your homeworks. It is important when you pitch to a person that he really can follow your storytelling line. So, for instance, when you talk about the value proposition, it's nice for the audience to hear who exactly is your customer. I once had a really interesting pitch where I was told, listen, this is Stefano, and he is 53 years old, and he lives in a landscape where there is no public transport, and so on and so forth. So it became soon very clear to me in what kind of situation the customer or beneficiary of your solution should be, and to capture the full size of the problem. Well, when you talk about traditional startup investing, it's all about scaling and about exit, because usually investors have very short time horizon and really want that within the time limit of the fund, if it's a fund, the investment gets realized, and this is only by way of exits. And so you always talk about multiples. You usually talk about an equity investment. On the other side, with impact investment, it's often other instruments than equity. It's loans, donations, grants, and you have a much longer view on the investment, and you're of course more focused on the impact and the impact measurement. Female investors have the attitude that they care more about impact, is my general impression, and that when they want to give not only money, they also want to bring in additional features like their network, how else they can help. And within the Rising Tide community, there's a whole variety of skills, technical skills, marketing skills, social media skills, and we usually put together these skills, and as we come from so many different geographical areas and have such a diverse background, we usually can be of great help to investees. The financial model should leave the impression that it is well thought what will happen in the first year. There it should be relatively concise, and at least for the next 2 years there should be an idea and a path so that a potential investor can see how this investment might develop. It's important to have the geographical aspects, if there's different product range, the distinction which product will contribute in which way to revenue, and what are the most important cost factors. And the whole thing should be well thought and solid, so that the investor can understand how the model works and what are the important triggers of the model. Usually investors, more advanced investors, then do some kind of analysis with this financial model, so that they have a best case and a down case, and it's important to give comfort to the investor.